All right, welcome to another exciting day of hurling at the Michael J. Stotts Field.
Where the players play.
And we have a rousing matchup here between gray and blue.
This is John Kenney.
I'm John Kenney, and this is Matt Daly, good comrade of mine.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a pretty solid show on our hands here today.
Definitely.
So Matt, what do you think? What do you see? What's it going to take? Who's got the momentum? What do you see for the level of play so far this season?
Gray's sitting atop the league, so just by fact they're the team to beat for the day.
For the record, there we have Gray with our current standings as top with 3-0, green with a record of 1-2, blue with 0-1, and red with 0-1.
Yeah. So with that, yeah, Gray's sitting atop the league. They've been playing very good from back to front all season. Bill's been great in goals. Chris Lane's been great in backs. Great support play. And Murphy's been having just an unreal season so far.
Just absolutely ridiculous. Last week, scoring all but one of their goals. But that said,
so what does blue need? What does blue need to bring to the table?
So if we look at why did blue lose their first game against green a couple weeks back? Really, what it comes down to is they were all offense. They were all charge ahead. You know, they were playing as a collective of individuals rather than as one cohesive unit, and their defense just wasn't there to make the stop when it was necessary. So what it's going to take for them is, first and foremost, you got to control Brian Murphy. There's no doubt about it. Second, you got to control Brian Murphy. And but once they do that, they'll open up a couple of avenues. I think really what Green has is probably the best defense in the league this year, and they were able to really neutralize the two threats.
So now it looks like we're going to have Ross Dunford at least starting on Brian Murphy here at the start of the match.
And we'll see how that plays. All right, and then we have as our officiant one Derek Hayes, and we know that he's going to call a square match. So with that, here we go. Exciting play.
A little scruffle here. Come on, guys.
All right, backing it up. Here it is.
Off we go.
All right, Ross Dunford with the first in the match, gets the ball off.
Nice hand pass there. Bill Jones doing what he does.
It was an easy one for Bill to stop.
Ross
Dunford. And
quick
with the first 3 points of the game. Are you marking the
Yep.
stand? All right, good. So now we got the ball out. We have Brian Murphy straight to the hand, looking it up. Finds Chris Lane. Chris Lane.
Nice move.
Has all the space in the world.
Oh!
And does not get the goal.
Doesn't look like it's a goal.
But
rebounded by Tree, gets a point.
All right, good play right there. And
very close.
So with that,
great move there by Chris Lane.
Yeah, Ben Bars will puck it out. Finds David. And is good for a point.
Taps it over.
So this is already making out to be a pretty high scoring game.
Yeah, this is a faster start to the other games we've seen this season.
That's right.
It's usually been somewhat of a lethargic start from both teams.
So Bill Jones looking for Tree. Unable to get it to the hand.
Tree playing tough there. Good job, Tree.
It's well done. David dodge with to the hand, moves it up the field, doesn't find anything. Bill Jones. Chris Lane is not able to find Brian Murphy. And Ross Dunford with
a little shake.
Puck.
Good blockdown.
Lockdown to Bill Jones.
That was a nice fake there by Bill.
And an easy point from Brian Murphy from way out.
Bill faked right there, went left. Easy out to Brian and tapped it over.
He sold it. Here we go. We got David Dodge trying to get it to the hand. Is unsuccessful. And we have. So I guess with that, let's go ahead and call the line out. So on Gray, who do we have playing here? We have John Campbell, Will Jackson, Bill Jones, Liam Jones, Chris Lane, Brian Murphy, Tim Murphy, Tamas Peterson, and Travis Schaefer.
Man, we'll call blue here in a second, right after Brian Murphy goal.
All right, very well.
That's what we're used to seeing this season.
And Ben
David
able
Dodge,
to puck
nice
to
catch.
dodge and
Taps it
dodge
over.
for an easy one. So with that, we're at 5 apiece.
So for
22 left.
fielded out on the blue team today, Ben Bears, David Dodge, Pete Drury, Ross Dunford, the captain, Max Jekyll, Gareth Kaltenberg, Paul Kelly, Colin O'Reilly.
Dunford good for a point there.
Dunford good for a point. Colin O'Reilly, Logan Spillner, and Brady Terry in the backs.
Bill Jones pucking it out.
Oh, right to Ross.
Right to Ross, and Ross is going to make him pay for
Can't do that.
Or not.
Ooh, wasted
So,
opportunity there.
right in the rafters. So that's going to be a free from Gray from way out. See what Brian Murphy can do with this.
Close game so far, Johnny. 6-5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Might have another nail biter on our hands.
Yep. Certainly making out to be that way. And
he calls it wide.
That is no good. Called by the
A
ref.
little controversy on the field, but I think the referee got it right.
All right, so we have a ball going up to Will Jackson. Will Jackson to Brian Murphy.
A little scruffle. Nice pickup by
However,
Ross.
Ross
running through traffic.
Gets it round backward,
Fake.
but
Ooh.
that was an easy one for Bill Jones. It's going to take a little more than that to get it into the net.
Yeah, Bill Jones eats shots like that for breakfast.
That's right. So given we see a little bit of traffic here. David Dodge looking back, plays it safe, gets it to Dunford. Dunford trying for the point. Is wide.
Dunford's playing very deep. It looks like he's just marking Brian Murphy here.
Yeah, that's right. So not sure if that's necessarily the best strategy, but it is a strategy. It seems like it's working. They have Column trying for a point and is wide.
That's
so
still,
it's back
still
into
play off the boards.
That's right.
For those who are new to our indoor season after seeing us on Play Hurling, the new YouTube video broadcast that summarizes hurling in North America. So for those new to the broadcast in our indoor league, things that go wide of the goalpost but hit the boards are still in play. Things that go wide of the goalpost and hit the net are out for either 65s or puckouts, depending on who hits it last. So a little bit different. A little bit different to the outdoor game.
Ross Dunford good for a point from out past the midfield. Bill Jones finds Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy on a tear is not able to do anything. I think what we're seeing though, is significantly different from last week when Brian Murphy was just on a tear. It looks like the blue defense is doing an ample job of holding him down. But it's still early in the game. We have a lot of time left. We'll see if he finds a second win here. If Ross Dunford is good for a point. So he's feeling pretty sure of himself today.
That's Ross Dunford with 1-3 on the game so far.
Bill Jones pucking it out, looking for Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy tries to get to his hand. Ross Dunford is not making it easy for him. And the blue defense collapsing on Murphy. The right play. Finds Paul Kelly.
Ooh, big shoulder from three. The referee calls it.
That was shoulder to shoulder, but maybe a little too rough for the ref's liking.
For Derek's liking.
Ross Dunford is going to take the free again. It's quiet in the field. And it is not
wide.
It is wide for a puck out.
Looking for Murph.
However, Brady Terry reads the play.
Almost a triple team on Murph. They're going one high, one low, and the goalie right behind them.
I think what they saw from last week was, just wow.
Ooh, another big hit from Will.
But no call. It's surprising. So Dodge is taking his time, taking it all the way back to the goal. Sends it down the other end of the field though, and is able to find.
Just misses Calm. Oh, can he pick it up?
No, he can't. Gets it to the hand. No, he doesn't get to the hand, and Chris Lane able to pick it up. Tree to the hand. Tree is looking across. Hand pass for almost, but Ben Bars reads the field again. This blue defense is looking excellent, a lot better than they were against Green, without a doubt. I think they've learned their lesson.
Well,
David
let's see
Dodge
what we have on
taking
here from
it for a
Dodge.
run. Is he gonna
takes this point.
Takes the point, and that's the kind of play that's gonna keep them going here.
There's 3 points from David Dodge on the day so far.
So Bill Jones looking up the field. But Brady Terry there to read.
That blue
Will Jackson
midfield has
over
been
top.
hard to get over.
Oh,
there's a goal
Brian
from
Murphy
Murph.
finds
Well
an
done by
easy
Brian
goal there.
Murphy to pick that up in traffic.
Ben Bars
Scored from almost
sent it
midfield.
out.
Nice find by Will.
Ooh,
Finds Murph.
A little bit of a push in
at
the
the
back there, but
Nothing
not
from
called.
the ref. Murph was looking for
And
the call.
finds the rafters instead.
Ross might have gotten away with a little push in the back there, but
Yeah, well, as we
you have
said
to play the
earlier,
whistle.
this is where the players play.
This is where the players play.
Ross Dunford picking it up, going to try to put it between the uprights and does.
Ross taps it over.
Successful. Ross sure of himself today. You know, he has pretty good field awareness. He's finding the ball.
Yeah, he's having a stellar game so far.
More or less neutralizing Brian Murphy, and it shows. They've got a 2-point lead with 16 minutes left to go in the first half.
Scoring has actually slowed down here. We saw quick scoring the first few minutes, and I think both defenses have gotten very locked down here the past few minutes.
That's true. Brian Murphy looks like
great
good
score.
for 1 point. Well done.
1 point game.
Yep. Still close. So Ben Bars looking up the field, trying to read it. Finds Brady Terry. Brady is going to run it up to Colum. Or is that Gareth?
Up there now,
Excuse me. Gareth almost able to beat Bill Jones to the goal.
Gareth and Travis scrumming it out. Brady getting in there.
A lot of traffic here.
A lot of traffic.
And,
referee's going to throw it in.
Yep. Probably a good call there.
Right call there by the referee.
It's easy for someone to get pushed right into the top of their head into the side there, and potentially dangerous play. So we're going to throw it in. We got Will Jackson against David Dodge. Nothing comes from it. John Campbell, dangerous play there to Bill Jones. Bill Jones puts it up to the corner. David Dodge. Good for a point. Well done. So you can see that they're playing it conservatively here. You know, when they were, last week making a lot of tears, trying for the goals. Goals are going to win. However, they're just trying to take their easy points, and it's that play's working out.
Yeah. For Blue, dangerous play there on the boards. For Blue, it's 1 goal and 8 points.
And Murphy trying for the goal, gets the goal.
For Brian Murphy, it's 3 goals and 2 points. And 1 point for Tree. So again, we're seeing almost all of Gray's offensive production coming from Brian Murphy.
That's right, but also on the freeze, though. So I think Blue's going to need to clean it up just a little bit here, at least for...
A lot of freeze, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This must be Ross's potentially 5th point from free.
So we'll see here. I'm
Is
imagining that Ross is going to try for a goal. But he might, with all this traffic here, just go for
He's going
easy.
low.
And he does, and it's good for a goal. Bill Jones looking up the field.
Murph making a run. Puck out,
does
misses
not
the
find
mark.
anyone, finds the goalie on the other end.
Nice sidestep there by Ben, up to Ross.
Ross tries for a point or a goal, is unsuccessful. John Campbell finds Murphy, does not find Murphy. David Dodge able to come away with it, looking away, doing the dodgy bounce. And
well done.
Dunford finds the back of the net.
So behind that play was a breaking ball by Ross. Dodge picking up the breaking ball and then laying it back to the pocket, and Ross taking a nice bouncing goal from afar.
And they weren't able to stop it.
They weren't. It's the ball out to Murphy again. Play Murphy right in front of us.
Traffic. Dunford's not going to give him any space. So Murphy
from far
finds the rafters again.
Another rule for new viewers: any play that hits the rafters, it is a dead ball and a spot foul from underneath where it hit the rafters.
So Dunford with the free tries to find and does find the uprights. Good for a point.
We also have hanging basketball goals above the field that are right now in the upright position. We've seen a few points go through the hoops over the years. Those do not count as points in the play of hurling, though.
Although it's certainly a challenge to do it, and we do our hats off to all those who have succeeded into the past. David Dodge going on a tear. Will he find the goal? Here he goes.
Oh,
and does
still
not
in play.
Oh, but still moving. And Bill Jones, good field awareness there.
Great field awareness there.
Able to save a goal. And we have
Collin picks it up.
Does
Just
not
off his
find
mark.
the goal. Too much traffic for him.
Logan and Travis in a scrum. PD cleaning it up. Back to Collin.
Collin is wide. And here,
Max cleaning it up.
We have Max going to go for it and
puts it
in.
Goal from Max.
Well done.
First
Just
score
an
of the
easy
game
little
for Max.
flick there. That's really hard to stop.
Consistent pressure there from Blue.
And it pays out in the end. A lot of work.
They were playing point. They did not let that ball out.
And this is the sort of thing, now they have Gray on their heels. You can see that Blue's definitely getting more shots off in the past few minutes. And it's making it real tough for Gray to get anything going here. 12 to 21, it looks like Blue is really starting to pull away with a lead here. Chris Lane doing what he can, is unable to find anything. Ben Bars, in some heavy traffic here. Ross Dunford picks it up to Max, finds Max in the corner. What's Max going to do with it? He's going to try to find Derry Master. Derry unable to come away with it. Will Jackson.
Well done, Will.
Pucks it up to no one. Logan Spillner coming away with it. Is going to put it up for... and
Max, another goal.
Max for a nice little sweep there, cleaning up after Logan. A good 1-2 punch there.
Max coming on, making an impact up front.
He is. 6 points to him. Ben Bars with the breakout game, filling in last week for Green.
Nice
found
layoff.
the net three times.
Ooh.
Is in goal now. Logan takes a little bit of a hit there.
Chris Lane to Liam Jones in his inaugural indoor season.
And
back to Chris.
Chris Lane
Just
able to
touched
take
over.
a hit.
The assist to Liam Jones.
So I know that you did a little bit of research, and for our viewers, we have perhaps time for our first trivia question.
our PBR Blue Ribbon trivia question. So what
we
year?
Have, 1 point from during play.
Who's that from?
That's from Brady Terry.
Brady Terry, nice try, Brady.
Ross Dunford.
Just marking it down.
Looking for another one, goes wide.
Wide to Ross. So our PBR Blue Ribbon trivia question. What year was the GAA founded? 1874, 1884, or 1894? Now don't go off to Google and look it up. Sit there and enjoy the match and think about it. Talk about it with your friends for a second. What year was the GAA founded? 74, 84, or 94? I'll bring you the answer here in a minute or two.
And first correct submission gets a 6-pack of Tall Boys.
There we go.
Sponsored by the Madison Club. You can email Hurling Club or MadisonHurling.com.
Or maybe leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments of
the YouTube video.
Of this video.
Great score by Ross. Tight angle.
Yeah, tight angle, very assured, weak side, right across. That's hard to stop. Ben Bars coming out.
Well done by John Campbell, disrupting it enough.
To get it to the hand. Lots
Who
of
can
traffic.
he find?
They're collapsing on him.
Tries to find Murphy, but two guys on him. Two tough lads on him.
We got a lot of motion here into the side, but play goes on. Bill Jones comes away with it. Has an open field, but David Dodge with the tricky. Tries to find the open net. Unable to close, though.
He had a little time there. He maybe should have taken it to the hand and made a move.
Brady Terry wide open.
Picks it up, finds Brady. Blocked down by Will, and that's a 65.
That's a 65, bringing it back out to the three-quarter line.
So again, for our new viewers, that was off of Will Jackson and hit the nets that go across the back line. So we bring it out to essentially the 65. A little bit of judgment on the referee, whether it's out over the end line or out over the side, since it's a oval shape there at the finish.
That's correct, but I think, again, we have the right decision made by
absolutely.
the Honorable Derek Case. Ross Dunford
Ooh,
is good for a
close
point.
for a point. I think it hit the rafters behind the goals there.
Wow, I don't think anybody was expecting this. This is turning out to be a little bit of a rout by Blue on Gray, with twice as many points, 13 to 27.
It is. Blue's finding points from all sorts of places, and Gray is just making Blue is making it hard for Gray to find any points. They're double and triple teaming Brian Murphy.
And that's working out.
It is working out. Yeah, we're not seeing too many scores come from other places.
Bill Jones, in a rare puck out, puts it out for a sideline cut to Blue. And
action right in front of us here in the commentator booth.
That's right. And Dunford is able to get the ball back.
Looking for goal!
And it goes wide,
Still in
but
play.
still in play. Tree finds the ball. Looking up, is double teamed. I think that this is some excellent defense that's being put out by Blue here. They're playing more of a zone defense than what you would typically see, which is a man-on-man. And it's this swarm sort of opposition is really making life tough for Gray.
It is. And we should mention out, Gray's winning streak goes back to last season. They're on a 9-game winning streak with captain Chris Lane.
Wow, so this would be a pretty excellent win for Blue to de-seat them or dethrone them.
It's been hard to do so the past season or two.
It's Brian Murphy. He's taken a lot of his shots past the midfield. You can see that it's getting into his head. Tree trying to come away, make something happen, but nothing there. We got a sideline cut that's going to come to Gray here. Chris Lane finds Tree. Tree unable to do anything with it. We got Travis. Travis trying to make something happen. However, he finds
Calm there by Column.
Calm, patient here, finds Dunford. Dunford's going to look to push it up. Dunford playing back. Not letting Gray
good D there by
anything.
Chris Lane.
Murphy trying to run on a tear here, but finds Brady Terry. Excellent little flick of the wrist there. Gets the ball away from play. Campbell trying to get it to his hand. Is away, looking up, and just barely misses the goal. Dunford.
Is it up to
Calm?
Action right in front of us.
Calm running away with it. Finds.
Ooh, just wide.
Just the wide there.
A few of those today from Column.
Then we got Dodge with the reset. Can't find anything. Pulls
him down.
Some serious contact there in the sides.
So in the stoppage of play, we'll come back to the trivia question. What year was the GA founded? The correct answer was 1884.
1884.
It was founded in Tipperary, a meeting of minds to codify these great Irish sports of hurling and Gaelic football.
That's excellent.
For reference, that's 20 or 30 years before most major American sports. Great goal there by Ross Dunford.
Well played, yeah. Finds the back of the net and extends the lead 30-13.
So the GA was 1884. The American sports, Major League Baseball, was founded in 1903. The National Football League, before the joining of the leagues, was founded in 1920.
Ross Dunford
Derek calls it wide.
Finds it wide.
The NHL was founded in 1917. Our good friends to the north. And the NBA was founded in 1946.
Well, that's incredible. You can see the richness of history here, spanning the ages. You know, hurling obviously has its roots in ancient Celtic lore, but it's amazing to see that even the modern version of hurling, as we know it, extends past all of the other modern sports that we hold dear in the United States.
It is fascinating, and it's the fastest growing game here in the Americas.
Brian Murphy trying to make something happen.
Ooh.
Lets out a groan. You can see that Blue really getting into his head today. And that excellent Blue defense, Brady Terry gets away.
4 Blues between the ball and the goal, and the ball was in the goal box.
Travis trying to make something happen. Too much traffic. And Brady makes a short work of that. Still a lot of traffic in the corner here. Ross Dunford playing it cautious. Gets it away to the corner. And Murphy all day.
Here.
And Dodge. Oh, we have a little bit of an elbow right to the face there, but we're going to let it go, and Murphy gets 3 points there. All right, so we have Column finding Dodge. Dodge is going to do something, nothing. Finds the back of Will Jackson.
The handbreaker.
Yeah. Tries for a goal. That's turned away. We got Dunford here trying to find something, find space, easily
Make some moves.
beats
I think
Will Jackson. It's good for 3 points.
Derek Hayes played advantage there. Well done by Derek Hayes.
Yep, well called.
It's hard to play advantage here in the indoor game. It just goes so fast and things are so tight.
That's right. So we got Murphy here. Is good for a
Taps
point.
over for a point.
What you're seeing is Murphy's forced to take all of his shots way back right now.
They've been happening here right in front of us here in the broadcast booth.
That's right, and so that's making it real tough for him to actually get anything. And we've got a pretty solid set of defense, and wow,
Dunford with another goal.
with another 3 points.
That is 6-7 so far for Russ Dunford with the minute to play in the first half.
He's on a tear. The MVP from last year's hurling season is really making a showing for another title here. It's still early, obviously, but he did not like that last loss. That's for sure.
Oh, David Dodge on the goal line. Dodge again.
Doubles it up. Incredible save. This is some serious defense from Blue. Quite impressive stuff.
So Gray did everything right there. Murphy.
There's just nothing they can do.
It was in flow,
they find
bouncing
an open
ball,
Dodge.
pulls on the ground.
Dodge has a lot of traffic here.
Dodge just did good in the goal line.
Bobbles it, able to come away with it.
Graven picked up the rebound.
Has all the time in the world here. Tries to make a goal happen, but something that light is going to be easy for Bill Jones to pick up and send along. Excellent save there. These long-range goals are not going to do it.
So we're down to the last few seconds here. 15 seconds in the first half. Any late scores?
Let's see what we have.
What can Murph do here?
With Murphy trying, but is wide.
Can Tree clean it up? 6, 5, 4, 3. And it looks like Blue's going to
come away with it.
Escape danger here at the end of the first half.
Excellent play here. Excellent play in the first half.
So here at the end of the first half, we have a score of 36 points to Blue, 17 points to Gray. Ross Dunford, our leading scorer, with 6-7. Brian Murphy, the leading scorer of Gray, with 4-3. Strong showing by Blue there in the first half. Would you agree, Johnny?
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't think anyone really saw this coming. I thought, really when it came down to with Chris Lane on the defense and Brian Murphy on the offense, they had a pretty serious duo, and then Bill Jones obviously in goal. I thought they were going to make short work of the Blue team here, but there was a rallying cry here. While it was pretty easy going tit for tat in the first part of the half, we see that Blue found their rhythm, found their defense, was able to neutralize the threat of Brian Murphy and get the ball to Dunford, who's been lighting it up, while at the same time playing back conservatively and able to stop any unchallenged runs for the goal.
Yeah, I think Blues giving other teams a playbook to look at to stop the Gray machine.
Yeah, excellent play there. So I think with that, we'll go ahead and we'll take a brief pause for our sponsor, and we'll come back to you in a few minutes here.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, viewers, welcome back. Second half about to get underway, and we are back in the broadcast booth.
Players take the field, and Derek Hayes with the throw-in. We have David Dodge finds it after a little bit of traffic there. Bill Jones.
That felt like a fast halftime, didn't it, Johnny?
That was pretty quick. And so we got a lot of play here, a lot of energy going here. Gray, I think, is wanting to wake up here, put the pedal down, and close that deficit that Blue has opened up in the first half.
Ross
Dunford, from way back, able to find the uprights. Bill Jones, What's Bill going through Bill Jones' head at this moment? You think, Matt Daly?
You know, you're down 17 points. You're all the way back there in goal. It's got to be a little bit frustrating in some ways. You
That's
want
absolutely right.
your team to be pushing it and producing, and as goalie.
Wow, Ross Dunford with an excellent block there. So as you're saying, yeah, keep it up there.
Yeah, but as a goalie, it's I don't want to say helpless to help your team out back there, but it's you're so far removed from where Gray needs the action right now, which is lots of points and lots of goals.
That's right.
Actually, no
see
points.
Everything.
They need lots and lots of goals right now.
That's right. Colm trying to get something. Bill Jones wants to solve this issue himself.
Done there by Ben
unable
Bars.
to find anything. We got John Campbell in the goal. I don't know if that was necessarily the best play, but I definitely think it is showing Bill Jones' frustration.
Here we go. Speaking of what is the goalie thinking?
That's right. He's watching the entire game. And,
he must have been listening to us.
Enough is enough. And Bill Jones wants to get the ball into the net himself. It can't be done. Well, he'll be damned. He'll do it himself. Dairymaster getting away though, running it down under pressure with Tree. Chris Lane trying to look up, finds Will Jackson. Will Jackson pulling it down to the other side here.
So for the viewers, we have a rematch of these two teams again next weekend.
Wow! So
it'll be Gray against Blue again next weekend.
Same excitement. I think it might be maybe Gray underestimated the Blue team just a little bit here, and they're definitely paying for it. Like I said, I don't think any one of us really saw this tear that Blue was going to put out here with twice the score. Brady Terry.
Unless if you had asked one of the Blue team members, I'm sure they
knew full well what their play was going to be.
They were ready to go.
Studying the film, having the meetings.
That clear out, nice double step there by Murph, and finds the net. Much needed points right there.
That was tough. Even with the double team, he's able to come away with it. But is it going to be enough? That's the question. A little bit of a contention there for a call, but nothing. Play goes on. Dairymaster is away with it. Woo. Finds Brian Murphy. However, Brian Murphy is unable to get. Actually, does get it back from Colm all to himself. What's he going to do with it? He's going to find Chris Lane. Chris Lane taking a run. He's going to try to put it in the back of the net, but
down by Dunford
with the field awareness and the sense of the ball, able to get it to the hand. Finds Colm. Colm is going to put it up into the rafters for a free.
I've had a few of those today.
That's right. It's it takes a little getting used to. I think he's probably used to the open field where you can hit it as hard and as high as you like, but
put it up in the jet stream, as they say.
That's right. But that sort of play, good habits die hard, but it's just not effective here. You got to keep it low. You got to keep it straight, and it's got to be like a laser. Brian Murphy unable to convert. Although the height was where it needed to be.
So 14 points. It's a 5-goal game at the moment. We've seen
big
dangerous
play
there
in the back. John Campbell with a dangerous play there. That might even be yellow card territory, but we're going to let it play. So we got a free. This is going to be pretty dangerous. I think they might have that little chippy shot cost themselves a goal. They can't put anyone there. Dunford.
Woo!
Oh, what a save from
Bill
Jones. There's the Bill Jones we know.
Unbelievable.
There's Campbell going to Murphy. Murphy on the tear finds the back of the net. All right, so now
we should really attribute that goal to Bill Jones right there. That was
without a doubt.
Great goalie work. But then great
wow, what a snag from Travis.
Great field presence by Brian Murphy to pick it up and put it in.
Yep. Ben finds who we have here. Is that Liam?
11-point game, so we're down to 4 goals.
That was Pete Drury.
We saw Murphy score from was it a point or a goal from a sideline last weekend?
Yep, that was excellent. It really was. I think everyone was pretty amazed that he was able to pull that one off. Can't find the same magic
just
here.
Off the post.
Let's see, we've got
Dunford
a
picks
lot
it
of
up.
traffic here. Blues on the defensive here.
Pumps up the field to Gareth. Gareth with a nice move.
Gareth, but is unable to find Dodge. And what looks to be a little like scrappy play finds Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy putting it to the side, loses the ball. Dunford's there to challenge. Dunford finds
Just pumps it up the field.
Open space.
Oh, can Gareth clean it up? No, he can't.
No, he
Bill
can't.
Jones, the wily vet.
He's going to take matters to himself. And actually
Good
back to
cross ball
Chris.
to Chris. Bill calling for it near right in front of us, but Chris
But
pumps
Chris
it up.
Lane, what a point.
Takes a point.
That was solid. So now with that, the
10-point
deficit
game.
is 10 points. And as we know here in indoor, that it doesn't take anything for that. So very easily, Gray, with a response, with a legitimate response. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They haven't won 9 games in a row for no reason.
Exactly. This could make
Big Will Jackson
trying to find the back of the net, unable to do it, is wide.
Here's Max fighting for the ball. Max is having a great game today.
Yeah,
gets called for the foul there though.
And it's a free out for
free in for Gray.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, it looks
free out
like
for Blue.
Okay. All right, with 17 minutes and 45 seconds to play.
A little lull in play here as the players catch their breath.
Just an easy point there.
Derek calls
Easy
it wide.
Like.
No score.
Oh, really? Wide. Okay. Didn't quite have the angle on that. Could have been mistaken. We got sideline cut. Oh, whoa! Hold on a second, and he's trying for a free, but it was really a sideline cut. So with that's going to be. How would you rule that one? Are they going to reset it, or would that be a throw?
What they did there was actually Max took the sideline to Ross, but Ross was in 13 meters, and that's the rule.
I see. That was the rule there. But so we're just going to replay.
So
Brian Murphy.
If right was right, I think it was either a free back to Gray or it was a throw in there. But any which way,
is what it was. So
Gray picks it up and
there's no talk back about that. So. Relegated to the history of indoor.
The referee's always right at the end of the day.
That's right. Wow.
Ooh.
Dodge with a almost goal. Chris Lane able to sweep it away with Bill Jones.
Is it a free in to Blue?
Looks like it might be a free in. Dunford lining up here. A lot of traffic. Wasn't able to convert when he had the open net. Can he do it with the 4 men? We'll see. And Dunford easily finds the back of the net. He had some pace on that ball.
Goes low. For those watching at home, that's a textbook free right there.
That's right.
A goal in indoor. Put it at their feet.
Nearly, and Bill Jones was right there, but man, that's just too fast. It's hard to see this early in the morning with the low light. Wow, he does it again.
2 quick goals.
And with that, Blue extends the lead to 15. Logan Spillner with the ball, making a tear. What's he going to do with it? He's going to try for a goal, but it goes wide. A solid attempt there. Oh, dangerous. Right against the wall. That's not going to go well. So with that, that's going to be a Gray free. Easy free out. Or not. It's going to be a throw-in. Ooh, we're getting chippy now. There we go. We got Brian Murphy on the tear. This is one of his favorite plays. It's the goal, but misses it. And you know that did not bode well for Murphy. 9 times out of 10, he's going to make that shot in for a goal, but instead goes wide. So Ross looking up. Gray picks it up to open space. Murphy gets it to his hand. What's Murphy going to do? He's going to try to run. Collum gives him the space, all the time in the world. Dunford able to challenge. And it looks like we got some time here. Murphy catch and win.
We're under 15 minutes to play here now, Johnny.
That's right.
15-point game, so
it's coming down to what is Gray going to have to do to close this gap?
it's proven challenging. They were chipping away there, but Blue with 2 quick goals. The gap grew again, and
Yep, and then
they just need goals. And
yeah, the momentum's not on their side. Maybe it can be restored, but that point isn't going to do it. They really needed the goal. So with that, it looks like for the time being, momentum stays on. But Travis, with the hands of
great catch.
the immaculate hands, finds the corner.
Ross Dunford.
Well, Ross Dunn from way back finds the point. Brian Murphy here trying to make something happen. Finds the net.
Oh.
That was needed.
That's what Gray needs, is a few more of those.
Yep. Will Jackson
comes strong out of the backs, lays it off to
Liam,
Liam
Jones. But big mismatch there with
but
Ross
picks his
Dunford
pocket.
And
puts in his
Dunford
hand
with
and
the
finds
response
net.
is not going to let Murphy, set the pace of this game.
Great goal by Ross Dunford.
So Ben Barnes, all the time in the world, able to put wherever he wants, and puts it into traffic. Tree trying to pick it up, runs away with it, has some space, has some steps, and we have Blue here. We got Dunford is able to get to his hand, has a lot of traffic, resets, and has space.
Moved back to a bit of a sweeper position for much of the second half.
And another
that's
point.
Proven out well.
Wow. Quite the response from Dunford with 2 goals here to the one put up by Brian Murphy a couple minutes ago.
That's several of these now where Dunford has taken it from deep in Blue territory.
So what's Murphy going to do with this? He's going to score a point. And you can see that the Blue defense is double teaming here on Murphy.
One high, one low.
That's right. Ben Bars to Chris Lane. Chris Lane is going to try to get it to Bill Jones. Bill Jones is going to find Travis.
Gray finding it hard even just to get it out of their back 21.
With what's he going to do?
Gareth,
What's he going to do?
Gareth,
oh, no, but unable. He finds nothing here. A lot of traffic. Tries to get into Bill Jones' head, but it's away, and it's out of their hands. So it's on the other side with
Dunford again.
Cleans it up.
Playing that sweeper position.
That's right. They've got a healthy lead, so no need to risk it. Don't leave yourself exposed. Cut off the runs. And we got Murphy here, and then
well done by
Logan puts
coming up to play.
He really knows how to use that shoulder, to kind of as the enforcer. He's going to have I see good things coming from him this season. Oh, Bill Jones with an immaculate save.
Oh,
wow, incredible!
Well done.
The 2-time
top 10 play nominee right there.
Absolutely. I think that was some serious play, and Dunford up for another point. This has
Blue
been
still scores a
exceptional
point.
here. So Brady Terry finds David Dodge. David Dodge goes wide.
That's wide. Called wide.
So Bill Jones, again, trying to make something happen. Finds Ross Dunford. Oh, no. And the response, that really takes the wind out of your sails.
Blue's been finding great success with Ross in the sweeper position here in the second half.
That's absolutely right. And I think it really, they took a page out of Green's book here and have really found the value of a good, solid defense. And so it's working out for him. And it's, with 10 minutes left, it's going to take a lot now for Gray to close the gap. Bill Jones puts up a point.
First point of the day for Bill Jones.
Well done. It's off the Blue into off column, going for a Gray sideline cut.
David Dodge coming out. Well done, David Dodge.
Challenging.
Showing the hustle.
However, we got 2 solid Gray.
Up 18 points, but Blue is not quitting.
Chris Lane. Oh.
Great block down.
Colin able to read that and makes an easy little pick off the stick of
Called for a point. And that looks like Colin's first score of the day.
Well done, Colin.
A few first scores for folks here in the last minute.
Bill Jones.
Looks we have lots of spectators now coming in for the youth indoor soccer. We're which starts at 7 a.m. right after our bright and early 6 a.m. match. A lot of folks standing around now at the edges of the sidelines. Maybe their first time looking on a hurling match.
And we hope they like what they're seeing. Bill Jones finds Travis. Travis trying to find Will Jackson, but instead rolls off up to Dodge. Dodge is going to do a reset. Boy, and finds a goal. Well done.
For those watching at home, the Hurling Club of Madison always goes to the Club Tavern in Middleton following our indoor Saturday games for the Club Tavern breakfast.
And that's a tradition spanning back quite a few years.
Generations even.
Generations with
Logan! the fans are getting rowdy behind us.
Right. Where the players play and the spectators jeer, I guess.
So a big shout out to Club Tavern, our sponsor of our indoor league.
Moose, we see you. Brian Murphy. Oh, too much traffic, is not able to get to the back of the net. He's going to have another go at it.
So we're here under 10 minutes to play.
Max is going to try to stop him. Brady's going to try to stop him. See, that's the kind of play that you need. If you challenge him, you get into Murphy's head, and you got him on the back foot, he's going to try to open it up for the points rather than driving it in.
They did, and they had two different players step up on him. He got past the first one, the next man up
was right there, and you can see that a lot of exhaustion here.
David dodged as well to reset, so he doesn't do 3 times to the hand.
What looked to be a little bit of a chop from Bill Jones goes unchallenged. Roll it up to Ross Dunford. What's he going to do with it?
And again, he's going to take a run.
And gets a free from it.
A little bit of a pull.
Got a little bit of a tug from Brian Murphy. And that's going to hurt. You can't give those, especially that close to the goal, you can't give up easy frees like that, because looking at Dunford today, that's as good as 3 points. And Dunford is going to put it in 3 for another 3. And with that, we have a 22-point lead, 25-point lead. And it's going to be real hard to come across from that.
Timeout is taken here. I think we're getting to the point in the match here, Johnny, where it's about minimizing damage for point differential if it comes down to a late season tie and we have to go to playoffs rather than Gray coming back and winning this. I think their chances are slim to none.
That's true, but exceptional things have happened, and we have Chris Lane giving the rallying cry to his team. What's he saying to them at this point?
It's hard to say, Johnny. It's hard to say. At this point, I think it's really about minimizing the damage. They have to go out there. They have to score as much as they can, but
from the looks of it, they might be laying back a little bit.
We're at the point they have to double what they've scored in the first 43 minutes in the last 7.
Wow.
to come back here on blue.
That's a sizable undertaking. So we'll see what
happens.
That
said, I've never seen a team quit or give up here in our indoor, so I don't expect Gray to roll over. They're going to push through the finish line, and we'll see if they win the last 7 minutes here, if it's a less than 25-point game.
And what do we have? So we have
they've made a change. Chris Lane is now up in the forward line.
They realize that what they need, it's almost like pulling their goalie. They know what they need are the big scores, so they're trying to make something happen. But Brady Terry makes an easy puck, and it's good for a point. Well done, Brady Terry. Bill Jones trying to make something happen, catalyze a reaction, and Ross Dunford
with the sidestep.
Yep.
He's on his weak side. He wants to get back to his right.
And
might have gotten away with 3 times in the hand.
No, but he does not get it. Derek knew what happened. That's good for a free out. So Bill Jones going to try to put it in the corner here. He's got a Chris Lane way up tight. Potential mismatch. And
Ross, if you're listening, start working on that left side.
So we've got Gray here. Chris Lane trying to find something, but the blue defense is too much. They get it. We got John Campbell coming up with it. And Max with a good relief is able to get it down the field by a little more time. So with that, it's 5.5 left in the match. Bill Jones trying to make something happen. However, Ben finds Ross Dunford.
Ross again. Nice hands
Bill
there
Jones.
by Bill Jones. Ooh.
Another. Oh, but
he hit David Dodge in the head.
That was a strong-headed maneuver from David Dodge. And with that, we got an easy open net.
Score from downtown.
And with that, we have twice the score again, 31-60. What looked like a brief, we got within 10 points earlier is really starting to be an insurmountable lead. And Bill Jones, you can see the exhaustion here, puts it out to the side for a sideline cut. Then Dunford is going to pull it up to the side, just make something happen to David Dodge. Well played there. David Dodge, good read.
Find the goal?
No, but there's too much.
What does Bill Jones call, or Derek Hayes calling here?
Looks like Derek is calling it a free.
A free in.
Free in.
It appears.
So Dunford is going to take that. He's going to right at the top of the key. They didn't like that play against Dodge. Too close to the rafters, and really we've got an excellent save by Bill Jones.
Body save.
Again, if you're going to hit it right to Bill Jones, he's going to say thank you very much, and he's going to swallow it up.
Yeah, he doesn't let those by him.
That's what happened. Calm, rolling
There's
it up.
action right in front of us.
Yep. David Dodge, with the hands, able to get to the hand.
Bit of a trip.
Pushing the back, and that's good for a free.
All sorts of frees there.
All right. And with that, we're going to have Ross Dunford take another crack at it. We'll see. But because it happened past the 21, the Gray's going to be able to put a full.
Bill Jones is pulling himself from goal.
Yeah. All right.
Get some more play time for other folks on the field. I think that's a bit of waving the white flag.
All right, Bill Jones. And
he goes low.
Off the toe of John Campbell into the back of the net. John Campbell finds Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy
What's he going to do?
is blocked down by Collum and Ben Bars. And with that, the ball goes out. It's going to be a sideline in from Brady Terry. Or Ross Dunford. Ross pulling it down. Round to John Campbell. John Campbell finds Chris Lane. Chris Lane running up the side. Dodge on hot. And unable to make anything happen there because when Pete Drury was able to stop.
Ooh, blocked down by Ben again, waving his hand. I think that got him in the
last
end.
week that would have gotten him goal, but not this week. They got his number, and they are making the saves. With that, 2-minute warning.
2 to play.
Brian Murphy, free in.
Goes low.
Finds the net.
34-63 on the scoreboard.
Ben Bars to Colm trying to get it to his hand, and with traffic from great team, plays it conservatively, drops it back, and that does not find the uprights, and it's a free out from John Campbell. John Campbell finding Ross Dunford.
Sweeping it again.
David Dodge able to knock it down, and at this point has big challenge, but
takes this point.
Solid conservative play. They don't need goals at this point. Just extend the lead. And with that, we have 1 minute and 12 remaining. We have Tree.
Tree lays it off to Murph.
Finds Murphy. Murphy. Can he get 30 points in
Brady
the last
closes
minute?
down the angle, but Murphy still finds the goal.
Almost. 3 points. And they're on damage control here. Blue is going to try to get it. Murphy gets in ahead, sweeps it out. Will Jackson there to try to pick it up, unable to do so. And
Ross Dunford sweeping it up again.
What's Dunford going to do with the
Lays
last
it off
30
to Cullum.
seconds? Cullum.
Is he going to go low or go high? He goes low.
He finds the net.
Welcome to the league. First goal of the league for Cullum.
That response.
Or first goal of the day for Cullum.
We have a sideline cut. Murphy's going to take it in with the 20 seconds. And as you said, they're not going to lay back, playing right to the bloody end. And Ben
Can
Morris,
they steal one more goal? Doesn't look like it. Ross will
send it down.
Send it down.
With 3 seconds. That looks to be the end of
There's the buzzer.
regulation.
Wow, excellent showing today by Blue.
Without a doubt. What'd you see in that second half?
Tough play by Gray, but Blue just had the right game plan today, and major production on the offensive end, great production on the defensive end.
That's right.
Blue was the better team today, that's for sure.
Without a doubt. You saw a little bit of a fanning of the flame in the second half. There was a response from Gray.
They got it close. They pulled it down to single digits there for a minute, but Blue answered big time.
Exactly. And I think with that, really, who do you think was the key to all, to this excellent showing?
Yep. Production came from everywhere. So Ross had huge scoreline, but Max had himself a quite good game. David Dodge was producing the backs. So between Brady, Max, a few other guys in the back line, Ben had a great game in goal. Colin was doing great support play. Brady was doing great support play.
Absolutely. And
Gareth
I
had some
think
play up front.
that goes without saying that the big key here between the loss from their first game and their success was the defense. The defense I thought was excellent. They neutralized the threat of Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy couldn't find the net in the same way that he did last week, and that made all the difference. And then I think Dunford as well was able to really set the pace of the game. Every time that Murphy was able to score a goal, he would come back with 1, maybe 2, and that was a real tough game for Gray. And with that snaps the 9-game winning streak.
So a great game for Blue, and we'll see these two teams again next weekend.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, which should be a cracker.
All right,
I don't think the scoreline will be the same next weekend as it was this weekend.
No, I think Gray really has gonna have a come to Jesus moment and figure out what happened, and they're gonna come out with guns blazing, and
Absolutely.
I think we might have a little bit of a bloodbath on our hands.
So with that, we'll sign off from the broadcast booth. Thanks everybody for watching at home.
Yeah, I'm John Kenney.
Matt Daly.
And stay tuned.
We'll see you again.
I'm here with Ross, man of the match. Hey Ross, how'd the game go?
Good, yeah. Keeping ourselves in it by beating the undefeated team anyway, so that's the most important thing.
I see, good. What's for breakfast?
The early bird, I'd say.